What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl, Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, right there. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the thumbs up video, the thumbs up button to like this video. It is an easy and free way to help support my channel.
Absolutely.
As well as Nita's. So I have my favorite diva in the building, Nita the Diva. Say what's up to the people, girl.
What's up, people?
Hey.
What is up? What is up?
It's goody.
We are here. We had to split. We have so much reality TV on. We had to split it into OWN and to Bravo. So I hope you guys are gonna like to change the switch. You're getting us 2 times a week.
Yep.
Talking about your favorite shows.
Yes.
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Right.
Yes, you guys will get us twice a week from now on. Now, I'm going to be very real with y'all. Thursdays is solidified. We will always be here on Thursdays unless y'all know something comes up.
Right.
But as far as the OWN night, it is not necessarily going to be concrete on Tuesdays. We're going to have to figure it out because we have lives and things kind of pop up and it gets a little unpredictable some weeks. So I can't promise y'all that it will be every Tuesday, but you guys will see us for sure twice a week to cover reality TV.
Please bear with us. Bear with us
While we figure out all the kinks and all the specifics and all the good stuff.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Sending the link to some people so they can watch.
How did y'all like Love and Marriage Huntsville? Get in the comments. Let us know what you absolutely want us to touch on. Give us some questions. Do all the things while we are spreading the word.
Oh, Mr. VKJ in the building.
Yes. What's up?
What is up, my dear? Yes, we had a fun time last night, you guys, on his channel.
So we had a great time.
We were discussing the season finale of Power Book 4 Force. We had some great conversations. Y'all know how we do. Great dialogue, laughs, giggles, good theories,
predictions, all that good stuff.
So go to his channel. He puts out amazing content. He's an amazing YouTuber. We both look up to him. He is growing, honey.
Yes.
So definitely check him out if you guys are not familiar with his work. Look at you be trying to struggle. You be struggling.
I be struggling. I don't got that thing. Down.
We have another homie in the building, Brillo, the big review. Now, me and Brillo, we haven't chopped it up in a minute. I miss you, Brillo.
Right.
We have to link up soon.
Same here.
We got Raising Kanan coming on, so please keep me in mind if you do something for Raising Kanan. You know that's my favorite spinoff.
Right.
I also love Raquel Thomas. So if you need some backup, honey.
Yes. On both fronts. Rock and for Raising Kanan. So yeah.
Yes. We gotta link up, Brillo, because I do miss you, brother. Another great YouTuber. Excellent content, constantly growing. Check him out if you guys are not familiar with his work. Well, we know Brillo. We know that's why I plugged myself because I'm like, I know he about to go crazy for Rock. I'm excited. Like I said, favorite Power spinoff is Raising Kanan, so I'm definitely excited about that. DeMarcus, what? You're in the building? I know you're not gonna stay because this is not really your thing, but I appreciate you stopping by. It means a lot. Thank you.
Right, absolutely.
Definitely appreciate you, brother. Miss Kira is in the building. One of our one supporters. Yes. All right, y'all. It might be time to, get it pop, lock, and dropping. Let's get the show on the road because we have some things to discuss.
Mhm.
We are gonna start off with Love and Marriage Huntsville. What were your overall opinions of the episode, Nita?
It felt like a filler episode to me.
Okay.
However, Karma, I was thoroughly entertained. I absolutely loved Melody's name change ceremony. Baby, when I tell you I was snotting, boo-hooing, crying tears all up and through here because I've been through it.
Mm.
So I understand. I wish I was creative enough to think about doing a name change ceremony because it's so funny. When you get married, you have a ceremony to change your name.
That's
so why not have a ceremony to change it back? It was everything to me. It was so empowering. It was so like, ooh, I was just in the feels, baby. That was everything.
I think I started to get teary-eyed when her mom spoke.
Mm-hmm.
When her mom was speaking, I was like, "Oh wow, this is deep. This is deep." Now, don't get me wrong, it was a little extra.
It was, as Melody always do.
Melody is known for. When she was walking down the aisle, I was like, "Okay, girl, this is a lot."
Cute, girl, I'm telling you.
It was really sweet, and like you said, we celebrate a marriage. Why not people celebrate divorces? Why not celebrate a name change? So hey, she's probably going to be a trendsetter. We might end up seeing more of this in the future.
So, I didn't already change my name back, so I don't know how. I mean, I can't do a name change ceremony too late, but missed opportunities. But
hey, like she might be setting a trend now, so you never know. But that's the end of the episode, so I don't want to jump too far ahead. We do stuff how we want to do stuff, so who cares? We make up the rules around here.
Yes.
So let's get it cracking. Let's see. Let me pull up the slides.
Let's do it. It was so sweet.
All right. So the episode.
Sorry, they not as crisp as they could be. Monique didn't do those.
Yeah,
I was doing those.
Yeah, the chat. She's not. I sent her the
No, I did these today. I didn't want to keep on bothering her about that.
I understand. You did a good job though. Appreciate all your hard work. So the episode opens up with the Fletchers, my new favorite couple on the show.
Yes, shaking the tail feather.
Shaking it. Listen, they was grooving on that dance floor. And honestly, that's how I want to be. Like for me, when it comes to marriage,
enjoy.
I just want us to still enjoy each other and love and still go out on date nights and still essentially like date each other. Like they enjoy each other's presence. Now I know they've been together for about almost 30 years. They revealed very briefly that there has been infidelity in their marriage. So we know it wasn't no perfect road, but I can appreciate where they're at today and the work that it took for them to get there and where they're at today. So I can appreciate and admire that.
And especially now they're empty nesters. Hey, Monique.
Yeah, they are.
They're empty nesters, and that is the time where you can kind of let your head down and get reconnected with your spouse, because y'all don't know, children take a lot out of they extract a lot. They require a lot. They extract a lot. And so I'm so glad to see them kind of get over the hump. And they already talked about the infidelity. So don't think that their marriage was without, life. You know what I'm saying? So the things work, but they found a way to keep each other in their lives, and they genuinely seem like they enjoy each other. So kudos.
That I can admire.
Yes.
So they sit down and basically, which this is for TV, because she already told him about Martell. There's no way she couldn't have, but we'll just go along with it for TV purposes. So she informs him of the conversation that she had with Mr. Martell. And, she lets Fletcher know that he was getting a little rah-rah. He got a little rowdy, got a little hostile between them. And he was in his fifis, as Nita calls it. He was in his feelings about Mel's name change and the Fletchers attending and picking a side and all this. You know how Martell was doing. Y'all saw how he was carrying on and whatnot. So she basically fills him in, essentially, and tells her side of the story. Now, what I will get on her about is, now, unless it was editing, from my memory and the flashback that I saw, she was actually the one that brought up the name change.
She absolutely was.
It was not Martell. Now, that doesn't really change much because his reaction was still his reaction.
True.
So it don't really change too much, but she was the one that brought it up. So I'll just give that.
It doesn't change too much, but the explosion wouldn't even have happened. He wouldn't even have had this little hissy fit if she didn't bring it up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I think this is for Nita's channel.
Yeah. Yes, for Miles. It says I thank them for the super chat. I appreciate you,
Marcus. We appreciate you so much. Yeah, so he's kind of like, well, do I need to talk to the brother? Do I need to set him straight? Do I need to get some clarity on some things?
I think Nell handled her own.
She handled her own, but
I don't like how they be trying to pit the men against each other when they be having confrontations with the husbands that hold men can't talk to women. Listen, at the end of the day, you're a person.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk to each other with decency, like you're talking to another person. Like, I don't understand this hierarchy. You can't talk to a man. Yeah, they'll fly off the damn handle and they can hurt you. The threat is always there. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we're on a reality show. The cameras are here. We're here to have conversations. Right. I don't like this whole thing about trying to bring the men and potentially get their ASS whooped in the confrontation over, women. Like miss me with that. I don't really like it. I don't like it. Sorry. He is an ass. He is an ass, Inga. Definitely.
Yeah, so that was pretty much that, you guys. So we'll move on to the next scene. Let me sip some of my wine real quick.
Baby. The thing about
drinking tonight, y'all. Anybody else drinking tonight? Put it in the chat if you're having a cocktail.
I got a little something in my sippy cup.
Okay, cheers, bitch. Yes, y'all. I had a rough couple days. Your girl, I've been looking forward to this live.
Yes.
I needed me a little something to sip.
The thing about this particular interaction with Stormy and Tiffany, it was so funny to me because Stormy gives the energy. Like we said, Stormy is her mother's child. Like, I feel like she tries to suppress it, but I feel like it's there. Like, she was like, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I felt the same way. Like, because when she said it, I was like, oh, bitch. I literally it was in sync. At the same time that she said, don't do that, I was like, oh, bitch. Because Tiffany, y'all know, I'm not even gonna flex right now. I don't like Tiffany. Quite frankly, I've never liked Tiffany.
Right.
There might have been a couple moments where she was okay, but I never really rocked with her.
Right.
I can't really articulate it the way I want to. I don't want to say she's messy because I can deal with messy. And to be honest, messy
it comes with the territory.
Messy, there's levels to messy and there's different types of messy, right?
Yeah, I feel like she's a little malicious with hers.
Yeah, I don't like her brand of messy. Because messy, there's levels to it. And I can take it depending on how it's delivered. Mm-hmm. But Tiffany, there's something about her that I don't like. It just feels like you said the perfect word. It feels a little malicious. I never rocked with her since her first scene when she was talking about Kimmy's child and about Monster and the vaping, and it's just something about that was so about
Yeah,
it was so
yeah.
icky. It was
Like,
so
like I feel like she doesn't have any filters or boundaries. She don't have no boundaries in her messiness.
yeah.
And it always feel like it's super serious. Like she really feels like this. Like, you know, with Heavenly, she just
It's play
what she say in her line? She for the streets.
she for the
I'm
street.
out.
And to be honest, y'all, Heavenly, it's playful. Heavenly
Right. She's
she
making
don't
good
cut she
TV.
don't cut too deep with her. When y'all really, I don't care if you know if y'all agree or not, but when you look at the grand scheme of things,
Mm-hmm.
can it be annoying sometimes? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But Heavenly never cuts to the white meat. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's to me, it's playful. It's for Jones. It's for
Right.
jokes and shits and giggles.
Right.
But there's something about in Giselle. I can't stand the way she does it. She does it in a really cunning. She does it in a way that I can't rock with. So that's why I say messiness is there's levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just, and again, like I said, y'all, I'm not articulating it the way I want to, but there's something about Tiffany in her
We
ways.
get it. I think we're all on the same page with it. Yeah, it's something
like
very because I feel like she don't have any limits. And girl, when I tell you, did you see the trailer for the next episode? And Kiki was like, "Oh, we have a baby."
Yeah,
Girl, we was hoping you came without the baby.
without the damn baby.
She been trying to have that baby when she was pregnant. Now that she got the baby, now she got the baby in her arms when she about to be in confrontation with women. Girl, I'm gonna need you put the baby down. You got the stroller over there? Cause I'm about to get with you.
Anyway, y'all, so y'all see my disdain for the girl. So I can't really hide it, to be honest. I have to keep it a buck. So Stormy is doing her part and having a conversation with Karen. Oh, I'm sorry, with Tiffany. Because from the outside looking in, she sees that this thing between her and Kiki could really escalated. And she's trying her best as the outside looking in to try to help diffuse the situation, essentially. So I can't remember verbatim or the order, but she brings up Kiki. She brings up the Carlos King interview and how messy and I'm glad that Stormy was like, no, girl, you were messy. Like, you were being mean.
Yeah.
Like, you really were. Like, she was like, it was hard for me to watch. Like, I didn't really know that you could take it to where you took it. You told the girl that she wasn't good enough, that you're better than her. I never said I was better than her. Well, that's how it came off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And the thing that bothers me with Tiffany as well, like, at least own your stuff.
Right.
To me,
another throw the rock, hide your hand
type of person. Exactly. And I don't really care for that. What's another point so the Carlos King interview was a big part of what Stormy was trying to bring to her attention. Like, hey, you really kind of went overboard with that interview. I think Stormy even said, I didn't realize how shady you could be until that interview. She didn't like it. So she let it be known she didn't like it. Cool. Yeah. Then she also brought up a comment, an alleged comment that Tiffany allegedly made about Kiki's kids and switching.
Yeah, move to the next slide. Switching. When they had the conversation at the table, because she was like, "Let's sit down."
Because she said, "Let's sit down," because that's when the bitch got crunk and got beside herself, talking about something. What was her line? She said, "Okay, so Stormy admitted that she had talked to Kiki, and then." You know, Tiffany was like, "Oh, okay, so y'all spoke. Okay, so damn it, what did she say?"
She was saying, "Are you stirring the pot?
Is it?" She's like, "Or is this Stormy stirring the pot?" And Stormy was like, "Don't do that, because I don't gotta stir shit.
Don't do that.
Don't do that."
Tiffany kind of walked it back. She was just like, "Oh no."
Yeah, she humbled herself real quick. Stormy don't play.
Right. You saw how she, like, the motion, how she even walked up to her. I was just like, oh,
don't play.
Okay.
It was a slick ass comment, and I don't like slick ass people. Like, slick at the mouth. I don't really do too much of that. I don't like it. It irks me. And Tiffany gives me that crass, like, slick at the mouth, sarcastic type of energy, and I don't do that too. Like my personality, I don't do too well with that because I feel like you're trying me. You're trying my intelligence. You're trying me essentially. And I feel like Tiffany walks around and she be trying people.
Right.
When she talks to them. She really do.
I told you, Monique, Stormy is her mother's child. Like that's something that is innate. Like if you've seen that interaction, you're automatically going to act like that. And it's a conscious, intentional effort to not do it. So we keep on seeing it, keep on peeking out, and keep on, girl. She is her mother's child.
She needs her, I mean, what's her face needs her ass beat. I agree.
Yes.
I just don't. I'm not even a violent person, but I just want somebody to fight her. Like I really do.
Yeah.
We're grown and not supposed to resort to violence, but that's how I feel.
But you know, it's certain people who keep on trying you that you just got to kind of put them in their place. And then once they're in their place, they in their place. Maybe we good, maybe we not. I don't know.
Right. So they sit down, like you said,
facilitate the meeting and all of that good stuff. So next.
Basically, that's what was said. Now Stormy confronted her and asked her, "Did you say something about Kiki's kids moving school district?" She said no. She asked her, did she also confronted her and said, "Did you have something to say about my hair care products?" "No, girl, I've gone through 2 bottles already, and I actually."
I do not believe Tiffany. I'm sorry. I don't believe her.
I don't know. It's like it had to come from some. Like Kiki didn't just pull this out of the sky. Like something had to have been said. She might not have it right verbatim, but something had to have been said, in my opinion. Because where would Kiki get this from?
Right.
That's how I feel. So they called a truce, and Stormy is gonna, like you said, facilitate a meetup. We're gonna see it next week between Tiffany and Kiki, and that shall be interesting. Moving on. Damn, we're here already? Okay. Yeah, there wasn't really much this episode now that I think about it. So we are at Melody's, I almost said gender reveal, Lord Jesus. Name change. There's too many events now. Name change. Again, first of all, sis spent a little money because it was very elegant. I mean, maybe not that much money because it wasn't that many guests, but the decor was everything. She had a violinist, and she had she spent money. It was a very, very, very nice event for it to be in her backyard. It was very well put together. It looks very elegant.
Yeah.
It looked very, very nice. So I will give her credit for putting on a good event.
I wondered where her children were, but I feel like maybe they were there, but they just didn't put the camera on them, because I felt like this was such a important part of her life that I don't know, maybe they weren't there because their names are technically still hosts.
Exactly. I don't think she wants to put emphasis on that in front of the children because they may have questions. "Oh, our last names are different, mommy." I don't think she'd want to put.
That's what I thought. I thought about it. Yeah.
Now, since we're talking about attendance, let's not play like we didn't notice that nobody from the cast was there except for the Fletchers. Kiki wasn't there, nor was Kimmy there. So I'm sure if you ask Mel, her answer is gonna be, "Well, I just wanted to have close family that have been in my life and have been there from the beginning and have seen what I've endured. So my attendance list was quite small. I only had my core group in attendance." That's what she'd probably say, in my opinion, because she's cool with Kiki. Kiki wasn't there. She's cool with Kimmy. Kimmy wasn't there. So that's all I could chalk it up to, was she wanted to keep it very, very close, very, very intimate, and it's essentially, it looks like really just family was there. Her actual cousins were there, aunts were there, she only had family there, which is her prerogative.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
looks
but I see people in the comments, LSW, Candy Love, and I think a lot of people are saying that they aren't able to film anymore.
Oh,
The kids aren't able to film.
really?
Maybe that was a part
Y'all
of the agreement. Maybe that is why Melody is so upset with Martell and we're not on speaking terms, because the way you keep doing me, like, you know. I mean, I feel like it might be for the best, because that type of attention to a child and they don't know how to handle and process it may be for the best. It may be for the best, but I feel like their mother will probably protect them in a certain way or whatever. But you know, I don't know.
Yeah, thank y'all for informing us on that. I didn't think that was a possibility, but you could be right. Like, it could be a legal situation.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, Mel looked very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so let me see what the next slide is. If it's
Yes, it was just the people and all their reactions. Like, I'm telling you, I that girl right there, that was me.
Yeah, I thought it was not really too much to say. I thought it was a beautiful ceremony. I thought it was well put together. Was it a little extra? Sure, but it was still nice. I did get a little emotional when her mom got up to speak. I think her mom is just such a sweet woman. And again, her mom has been very supportive and has seen the fallout of, Mel's marriage and what she's had to endure and all that stuff. So when she got up to speak, I got a little emotional. And then,
Right.
Seeing Mel cry, that was really sweet. And it was just a very nice ceremony.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now,
I love that Nell and Fletcher was so supportive. Like, they were genuinely happy, because usually married people are about marriage and all that stuff or whatever, but I still felt like they were really proud of her taking her name back and how beautiful the ceremony was or whatever. Every reaction that we saw them was very positive. So Martell ain't gonna he not gonna like that. He not gonna like it.
And this is why I can't stand when people, like, I'm Team Fletcher's, because I have personally been in situations where, let's say we were all friends and then them two friends fell out. I'm queen neutral. Now, if I feel like you're right, I'm going to say it. If I feel like you're wrong, I'm going to say it. But I'm like the Fletchers. Like, I met y'all together. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to rock with both of y'all. I feel like if Martell got married tomorrow, they would be there.
They would be there
for him. Yeah. You even if y'all look back at the fallout with him and Nell said, "I love you." She said, "I love you," but you tripping. Like, she said it. I think they care for both of them. They want to see both of them happy and both of them succeed. So I feel like if Martell had an event, they would have been supportive. So he can't really, it's not fair to get upset with them,
Right. But what will actually happen? Martell is going to ruin the relationship between the Fletchers and him because of the shit that he is doing.
There you go.
Squatting in his house that he's trying to, yelling at Nell. Like, he is going to squander that relationship. Now, whether or not you want to be with, support him after he's done you dirty and do the type of shit he was doing, that's on you. Mm-hmm. That's on you. But I mean, I wouldn't be mad if the Fletchers was like, I'm gonna take a step back. I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I definitely see that happening. He's gonna ruin the relationship between him and the Fletchers. I can definitely see that happening 100%. That's a great point. So yeah, more of the ceremony. Now this. Little Miss Nell, I'ma respect you, right? I'ma respect my elders, and I really do like you. I have a soft spot for you, but I'm also call you out. equal opportunity over here. You gonna get called out like everybody else, baby. You part of the cast now. You gonna get the scrutiny. Miss Nell. Now you know there's a time and there's a place for everything. And this, my friend, was not the time and was not the place for this damn conversation about bald-headed Martell Holt. What the hell would you mess up the vibes, pull your girl Mel to the side, and discuss hotel? Why would you do that? I just
production made her do it.
I don't give a hot diggity. I would have told production, kick rocks. I am not about to ruin this girl's day. Like, what if Mel? The thing is, Mel is so.
Look at her face, though. Look at her face. She did look like it was a damper. Like, I feel like Mel knows that people got to bring her to mess, but it still feel like it caught her off guard.
It did, because I don't think she expected it, let alone from Miss Nell. Like, it just was off-putting for me. Like, I just was like, girl, y'all could have grabbed lunch the next day. You could have called. I mean, y'all could have done this on camera the following day. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that too. That's him.
It's a TV show. It is a TV show.
It could have been a meetup later on. It did not have to be during her ceremony.
She could have pulled her to the side and said, honey, I'm so happy for you. Da, 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 da.
Right. We need scenes, right? That's another scene.
That's another scene. Let's meet up tomorrow. I have some things I want to discuss with you. Boom. Yeah. That could have been another scene on the show.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be.
But I love the way Melody handled it.
Oh.
Girl,
Melody
it's not about him. Let's go get something to eat. Girl, let's go.
I love the way
she brushed that thing off like it wasn't even nothing. And that's how you do it. You know, people will try to come and test and try you. And I love that Mel is in a place where she was like, girl, let's go eat. Martell not here.
You're not here.
I'm not thinking about that man.
I really like the way she handled herself in that situation, because I know she was annoyed, but she handled it very, very well. And I was a little disappointed in Miss Nell. I was. So moving on. So this scene, I'm
confusion.
I'm gonna be honest.
What's going on? I can't hear you.
Uh-oh, y'all.
Oh no, I see you. I see you.
My bad. I just randomly have
I'm looking like, what's going on?
I'm the host, right? Like, hello. I'm having some internet connection issues all of a sudden, so bear with me. But this is what I'm gonna say. I appreciated the transparency and the vulnerability in the scene, but I had nothing but question marks, because it felt like they were talking in code. Like, it wasn't a direct, this happened. Because this happened, I almost lost my business. I almost lost everything. Now, moving forward, we're going to do X, Y, and Z and never make that mistake again. We were missing we were missing the what the hell happened. All we know is somebody screwed somebody over. Someone dropped the ball. Potentially family member did it. Somebody forged a signature. It was very choppy. I wanted something more cohesive. Now, I appreciate the vulnerability, because this moment, and hopefully she'll dig deeper later on, she could actually really be helping someone else that's in businesses, and, like, you know what I mean, viewers who are watching her. She could help them with this situation. You know, my mom always says you don't have to go through everything in life. Sometimes you can learn from other people's
mistakes,
situations. And I think
that's proud to your mama.
Yes, that's a lesson she's always told me. So I feel like just it was transparency, but I don't know if it was editing, but I wanted Stormi to say at least in the confessional. So in 2021, da 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 da, and I had a relative that da 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 da, and as a result, my business fell apart and I almost lost everything. And since then, like I wanted that, but it felt choppy. It felt like they were talking in circles. It felt like they were talking in code. But besides that, I was okay with the scene. It's just a chunk of it was missing. He seems like a really stand-up guy. He seems like he's dedicated to the business. He seems like he cares about Stormy, wants the
They
best.
look like they got a good relationship, right?
Great relationship. So I think he's a great business partner. So she's great having him on her team.
Yeah.
And you know, it was sad to see her cry. You can tell whatever happened, whatever it is, it definitely deeply affected Stormy. You know what I mean? I hate to see people cry. So when she cried, I was like, "Oh, Stormy, don't cry."
And you know how they be trying to breadcrumb us. We had talked about that in Detroit, how they kept on like talking about this lady and what she was saying and all this other stuff. So I feel like this is another breadcrumb thing because we already had the situation with the family member that she had to terminate.
Correct.
So I feel like this might be an extension, and I feel like to draw the storyline out, they are going to keep on doing this to us. But I mean, when we're talking about it, like, what are we going to say? Like, we don't got all the pieces to the puzzle. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what you really want us to say about it? But
So Inga wrote, a family member stole from her business and ran it in the ground. I mean, I definitely gathered that to an extent. I gathered that a relative, a family member of hers did something grimy and screwed her over. I gathered there was forged signatures. I gathered shit went left. That's what I gathered, but I just wanted a little bit more detail. But nonetheless, it was it was all right scene.
can you highlight the Belle perspective? Yeah.
2 things with this scene with Stormy. One, it didn't go. We should have had this scene when she fired the cousin.
That's what I feel like it's connected to. I
Y'all
swear.
think it's cousin?
I mean, or
cousin?
it could be,
I don't
but
think
maybe
so.
not.
I think it's somebody else in the family.
Yeah, because I mean, the way they postured it, they were saying that it was him being late, and it wasn't even late. It was like 5 minutes, 4 minutes late. I'm like,
yeah.
But no, the inventory was getting behind. Things were getting behind. He wasn't on top of his job. But the way they postured it, I don't know. I don't know.
I expected her. Good point. The Belle perspective. I expected her to say more in her confessional, at least, like
some kind of extra something. Because
I mean, if you're gonna put it out there, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? No need to speak in code at this point if you're gonna put it out there. But nonetheless,
I mean, honestly, it don't look like Stormy is hurting. So I don't even understand how she hit rock bottom and she's still doing pretty good for herself. So
that's a blessing. I mean,
maybe that's just me, but I don't know how that equals up.
Well, he co-signed. It almost happened. It looks like it didn't happen.
Like I said, I want more information, but I feel like they're going to drag it out. So Stormy will have a storyline.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Again, we are seeing more sides of Stormy. And I will say I do like her on the show. I do like her on the show collectively.
I do. Her, Nell, I like this new surge of energy that we're getting. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We can lose Big Lou and Tiffany. Big Lou look like he don't even want to be on the show no more. And Tiffany, girl, you gonna get your ass beat. If somebody catch you in the streets without that baby, you going down. I'm just saying.
And nobody gonna save you. Ain't nobody gonna save you.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh Lord, baby, hold on.
This was a hot mess.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a pill real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
Entertain the people. Read the comments, honey. Read the comments.
Okay. Let me go ahead and read the comments. Let's see. Okay. Not the cousin was liable. Go on mute, Monique. I can still hear you.
Okay.
I don't want you to be saying something you don't want the people to be hearing. Maybe Stormy's mother, Inga. I can't highlight it because it's Monique's it's her live. We didn't want to gather. We wanted to we wanted it to be put out there from A to Z. And we have to keep on, like I'm telling you. And I think that's a mistake that they did with Detroit. And that's why Detroit not on no more either. Ooh. Give us a story and keep the story moving. Like, I'm not going to be sitting up here trying to keep watching as you drop breadcrumb after breadcrumb. No, we're not doing that. Yes, we do like Nell and Stormy. If y'all are not subscribed to the Bell Collective, the Bell Perspective TV, please do so. She is a really good person, very good personality, and she does her videos on time.
Okay.
I love that about her. And so yes, we be in there and we be talking. So yes. Make sure you subscribe to her, check her videos out. She is a kiki. Yeah, Lou is tired and he is ready to go.
Oh Jesus, I'm sweating.
Yes, Detroit was so boring. I was just like, first, I mean, I felt like they was trying to get our dander up with this misogyny and chauvinistic shit. We don't want to see that no more. I feel like I am ran into the ground with this foolishness that they be doing. You know what I'm saying? So I did not like Detroit at all. Yes. Where's DC? I don't think they're coming back. Even though they ended on a good note, I don't think that they're coming back. It's almost been a year. It may have really been a year, to be honest. And these people are in different spaces. Like, what are we talking about? We're not, and I really wanted to know. Like, I like DC more than Detroit. I really did. Yes, please get rid of Tiffany and Lewis. It wasn't authentic. It wasn't. It was not. I don't think it's coming back. I wanted to come back because I was really interested in seeing.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to see. I'm pissed off about DC. I need a Carlos King.
Yes.
What's the tea, boo?
Right. The cast member said they don't even know.
That's sad. That's bad. That's actually really bad.
Right. I think the hook was Monique. And I feel like, I don't know if they don't have the viewership because Monique bowed out, or they just wanted a show centered around Monique. I wonder what it is, but I felt like it was a good show. I really did feel like it was a good show. So
it was a great show.
They filmed a reunion too, Candy.
Yes.
So they got the part B to the season and the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
You better get the hell up out of here. Carlos better put that on his YouTube channel.
Okay.
If he can't put it on, oh no, he may be under some kind of contract where he can't even. Baby, that would be tragic. That would be tragic.
Just to be messy, let me ask y'all a question. This just, as I was reading the comments, this came to mind.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Who do y'all dislike more, Tiffany or Destiny? Put in the comments. I know my answer.
Tiffany.
Yeah, for me it's Tiffany, but because I know Destiny was another controversial cast member. A lot of people did not like her, so I'm just curious to know, who do you dislike the most, Destiny or Tiffany? Just for shits and giggles. I agree. Tiffany, hands down. Wait, LSW, you got some tea? It will return January 21st. We're talking about Love and Marriage DC? What you talking about? Oh Lord, am I frozen? Okay. Yeah, I agree. Destiny was just tight-lipped about her reality. Very good point. She definitely was. Am I frozen? Nita? I can't hear you, Nita.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
You're good. I've been
Okay,
hearing
so
you.
let's move on to this final scene so we can get this party
Move it
going.
on.
Baby. Baby.
This was a lot to
This,
introduce at one time.
this right here was a lot.
It was a lot.
I was a little scared of Miss Nell. I'm like, I don't want to get on her bad side. Not at all. Not at all.
You don't want to get on a mother's side that is so overworked and has a lot of responsibilities. Because I'm telling you, that woman be ready to blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to be trying to deal. And as Black, strong women, we be trying to carry the weight of others that doesn't belong to us. And so it creates these bubble up feelings where you just kind of explode and stuff like that. And people never understand that until they go through it. But
for sure.
Get off my soapbox.
But I will say, it was very telling when the consensus amongst the kids were, yeah, we kind of go to dad first on things because of the way you react. And I can relate to that firsthand. I know what that feels like. So
not Uncle Daddy though.
Uncle Daddy.
Look, shout out. What was that show? Claus. Just shout out to Claus, Uncle Daddy.
Wow, you took it back with that show. I forgot all about that show. So yeah, the Fletchers are having family day, right? They kind of explained shit. They don't like the term blended family, but essentially they're a blended family. Okay, so they both had when they first met, they both had children of their own, and then they came together and then had children together. So they have a very big family. They have a niece that Nell basically helped raise, so she's pretty much like another child to them. So they have a pretty large family or what have you. So they're having their meal, they're having dinner, and I don't even remember what topic came up for. I think I know. It was the niece, the one in the white, about her keeping a job or whatever, because she was like, you acting like I can't keep, bitch. It looked like you can't keep a job because you talking about your own family member fired you. Then you got another job. Then your ass got fired from that job. Now you at another job. Well, it looks like you can't keep a job. So Miss Nell might be right, but I get it. You're on camera. You don't want to be put on blast. So she got a little defensive. Right. So that was the first little topic of conversation they had. And then
that son.
Yeah.
No, I ain't even gonna hold you. These kids nowadays are very, very entitled.
Yeah.
They I really want to honor children's experiences, but I do feel like they be disrespectful
and ungrateful and entitled, like you said.
Yes. I be feeling like I'm in a twilight zone. I feel like I'm really on some kind of this cannot be real life. Saying wanting to understand your children and do for your children and give them a better thing, but it feels like they are very ungrateful. They're very entitled and they're disrespectful. Period.
For sure. Because this knucklehead had the nerve to go and get arrested. Now, they didn't say what he got arrested for. I peeped that. They didn't say what it was. Not that they owe it to us, but, he was arrested and they had to basically bail him out. And then in the midst of him being arrested, I guess they had to watch his dogs and they had to take the dog to the vet and had to pay a whole crap ton. I'm like, what was wrong with the dog for y'all to be paying. That's
$3,800 for
was
some
wrong with
medication. I said, bitch,
That didn't
what?
sound like to me. Like, did he have surgery? Like, what happened to that dog where y'all were spending almost $4,000? That's not typical. So I had questions about that. But nonetheless, your parents came through for you and helped you out. And I guess now this part I don't know how I feel about. Nell's talking about some, well, she gonna keep the dog until I'm like, you gonna kidnap that man's dog? Oh my God. So I don't know how I feel about that part, about keeping the dog away from him until he pays or what have you. But child, that was a whole mess. And that's when Nell got upset, right? In that was it was in that conversation. I'm trying to remember what specifically was said.
That set her off.
Oh shit.
Because he was saying it was a fair trade.
Fair trade, yeah. And she's like, no damn fair trade. She was.
I mean, she bailed you out. She took care of your dog. But what did you give her?
Not a damn thing. Stress.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, like, we love the children. We do love them. But I'm telling you, we have done a disservice to our children trying to give them the life that we wanted and all of the things or whatever. So y'all know how that is. That's an old chestnut. We just got to figure out how to get to a different place. And that's why when we talk about how these rich kids, and you want them to benefit off of generational wealth, but at the same time you're creating monsters because they do not value hard work, the dollar, and all of those things. So just be careful with that. Be careful with it. Be careful with it.
For sure.
We are literally creating a millennial, whatever.
Not millennial, Gen
Z of monsters.
Child. So one of the daughters tried to chime in. She said, "Shut up." I was like, God.
Look at everybody. Everybody got their head down. They like,
I know she a tough cookie to crack.
That's me.
And that's why they go to the damn daddy first, because your ass be cutting up.
Girl, so you see how she was cutting the rug earlier. Let him deal with the mess. Child, I done birthed you. I done got you here. Fuck y'all. Listen, I'm not gonna be sitting up here trying to sacrifice my life for some ungrateful ass people. Get the hell on. If you want to run Fletcher's stress meter up, go right on ahead. Shit. That's
just a reminder, you guys, both me and Nita are streaming. I am hosting this week. So please make sure you show me some love and make sure you like the video on my channel, and then also Nita's channel as well. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. But before we get off of this, I want y'all ratings soon.
Okay, yes.
We're about to wrap this up or whatever. However, did y'all see in the previews one of them kids flipping the bird to the father?
Oh, that's what they did?
The person that they say they go to, because he don't fly off the handle.
I didn't see her do that.
Somebody in that car flipped the bird.
Oh, wow.
It was the person in the passenger seat.
No, it wasn't the husband. It was the daughter then. If you saw someone flip the bird. Because I think when I read the subtitles, it said something like, "Oh, you weren't there for me until I was this age," or whatever.
I'm not doing it. I'm like I said, I love the kids, but I'm telling you, they grow into a space where they're smelling themselves and they think you're supposed to bend to their whim. Baby, not me. I'm sorry. No contact. Good night. We're not doing it.
Okay, girl, I know that's right. Yeah, it was the girl with the Caucasian husband. Yep. It was that one. So it left off on a to be continued situation.
And the girl with the Caucasian husband, she didn't even have a problem.
Well,
I didn't even hear her say nothing.
conversation is going to escalate next week. So we're going to
okay.
in the preview. She was saying, if y'all are going to sit here and lie, I'm about to effing leave. So it escalates. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going to escalate and she's going to get involved somehow. And
family. Okay, because I thought that all the conversation was all the people that was on the same side as Nell. So, okay.
So that was cool.
All right, we're gonna moving on over to Bell Collective, child.
Bell Collective.
Give us y'all ratings from 1 to 10. You know how.
And what do y'all rate? I almost said Potomac. Lord Jesus, what do y'all rate Huntsville?
Like I said, it was good to me. It was given for me, even though I felt like it was a filler. I'm still gonna give it an 8 because I got all the feels. I was entertained. And I mean, what else are we asking for? Like, girl, what you want? I mean, we watching this stuff.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. Montana. Okay, Montana, I didn't know you was in the chat.
Hey, where you came
from? Right, he just like popped up.
Not 5. The Bell perspective, not 5.
Not a 5, girl. Maybe because, girl, I'm telling you, I done been through some things. So that whole ceremony, it did it for me. It did it for me. So I was able to, appreciate it for what it was given. 7.5 LSW 8 because of the fake closing bid.
Candy Love, you are so silly.
Look, the club scene that ain't had nobody but Nell and Fletch in there. I was like, well, where are the people at, baby? Y'all at the club?
And some old man at the bar. That was it.
Y'all at the club and ain't nobody there? What time are y'all there?
Child boo boo. I don't even know, child, but that was funny.
I'm confusion.
Confusion. Are y'all there? All right, y'all. So it's time to move on over to the Bell Collective. The Bell Collective.
We might be fighting with our opinions. Like, we might be fighting because I have a different perspective than a lot of people. I'm not gonna say all people because I do see some people agreeing with me.
On what, baby?
Everybody talking about Latrice. Everybody is ganging up on Latrice. Latrice has said so many things.
Gang up on who? No.
Okay.
No.
Like I said, like I don't forget.
No.
Latrice has said so many things. She even turned on her best friend Joshy. Girl, we'll get into it. Let's go ahead and go.
Because I'm not about to do the whole
victim. We're not doing that.
Like Latrice don't take accountability. Mm-hmm. Like there was nothing. We make the rules, y'all. We just gonna say it right now.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Tisha didn't say she wasn't rude. She was not. She didn't come at her sideways. She just said a lot of people were offended by your comment. Like, that's just how people felt. That might not have been your intentions. You may not have had ill intent, but
there's an impact.
There was an impact. And what you do is when you take accountability, when you take accountability for something, that doesn't necessarily mean you agree, but that just means that you acknowledge, like, hey, what I did or said made someone else feel a certain way. So I'm going to take accountability that, you know what, I said it. Maybe it wasn't the right thing to say. So my bad. I apologize. Mm-hmm. That's how you take accountability. But for her to switch it and be like, you're trying to tear me, that shit, when someone comes to you as an adult and tells you how they feel about something and you turn it around and say, oh, you're tearing me down, you're coming off like a fucking victim. You're coming,
and she always does it.
And you're coming off like someone who cannot take any constructive criticism.
Right.
At your big ass age, bitch.
Well, I don't think it's too big. I feel like she's the baby of the group, right?
She is the baby of the group, but she's too fucking grown to be, you tearing me down, you tearing me down, you tearing me down.
And that's because she the baby when it pertains to Zaddy.
And had the
So she still feels
had,
infantized.
girl, had the mother trucking nerve to sit up there and say, I mean, I can't even do her fucking dumbass voice.
Right. She said that it was worse than anything that Zaddy did to her.
Daddy has done. Me and my husband, we have our issues, and he does this and he does that to me, but this beats that. Bitch, what?
And I'm still trying to understand that statement. I'm like, bitch, you just overall lying. You're lying. Because at the end of the day, you say you don't care about these bitches. Like, she talked out of both sides of her neck. She's like Trump. She says, like, even in the thing, like, she was like, okay, I stand on that. And then next thing you know, talking to Letitia, she was like, oh, but I think, no, we're better than co-workers. I'm like, well, bitch, she did it to Joshi. She did it to Soguchi. She did it to Letitia. Now, she did not do it to, who's the other girl? Marie. She didn't do it to Marie. Marie had the problem first, but girl, Letitia and Latrice, I see you for your works. And so,
mind you,
even the people. Oh, go ahead.
It's not that I dislike her, but I call bullshit. I don't do bullshit.
Right.
I don't do bullshit. And what she said in that fucking let me stop cursing. What she said in that confessional really did something to me. For you to sit here and say all that you've endured with your husband, the way he controls you, the way he demeans you, the way he talks down to you, the way he says you're not even his equal. You're not an equal to him. And you are going to sit up on TV and say that Latrice confronting you about a damn speaking engagement was worse than what your husband has done to you? You have lost your mind. And when you find your mind, let me know. Because we're not talking.
But, however, what I do want to tell Letitia is that she did have the alcohol backstage. Yes. If she didn't have the alcohol backstage, or she had it regulated, that Latrice wouldn't have been able to get sauced up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if but at the same time, everybody has to have self-control. You got to have self-control. You don't have self-control. You went over and above. Exactly. Even though it was there, we was just taking shots to kind of take the edge off.
Right.
But
oh my God,
I don't know exactly what was going on there. So it's
okay. Let's hurry. I'm having like a allergic reaction to something really bad, and I took some medicine, and I'm like breaking out in hives right now. Okay, let's get this crack-a-lacking, y'all. That was our rant. We're gonna touch on it again, but Nita brought it up, and I couldn't hold back because that scene irritated me so bad. All right, honey. So we open up, y'all. We finally get the reveal. Now, shout out to Color Me Pink. She was the only one in the YouTube streets and the blog streets that revealed that Tambra was the cast member that was actually pregnant. So shout out to Color Me Pink. She revealed that several months ago on her channel. So it's Tambra, big surprise. I mean, it was freaking obvious. She was drinking nothing but water the whole time. Like, so she's pregnant. Good for her. Of course, it is a very much so a high risk pregnancy, not only because of her age, but because of her medical issues. She had 39 fibroids removed. And that is a crap ton. I've had history with fibroids, but damn it, not that bad. Like that 39 fibroids. Like, so the doctor was like, baby, you ain't doing no vaginal birth, baby. C-section. We are cutting you open because ain't no way. Ain't no way. So they seemed very happy. Damon was there. He seemed very happy.
I just got a lot of questions because
go ahead.
Are they having sex?
Chat. We haven't had a comment in several minutes. What's going on? Y'all still
Are y'all
here?
having sex?
Knock knock. Y'all still there? Let us know y'all still here. Go ahead, Anita.
I just want to know if they're having sex. Or was this like a go to the fertility specialist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Monique there. She on your page.
Okay, y'all here. Y'all wasn't saying nothing, so I got a little worried. We done did a whole tangent on oh girl, y'all ain't saying nothing.
Ain't nobody. It's all good.
Go ahead.
So, make sure y'all put it in the comments.
Ooh,
but
dying over here.
The whole thing, I don't know. I was just like, at the beginning of the season, she acted like she didn't even want to live with him, and now we having a baby. Like, I feel like I am missing something. Like that's all I'm saying.
I mean, you bring up a good point. I mean, their chemistry has been off. They haven't really seemed in sync. Like you said, she wanted her own space. So it's kind of it is a little shocking that they are having a baby together. But it could have been
a baby is here. I feel like sometimes societal pressures get the best of you, and I feel like Tambra felt like this is what she had to do to move on in this moment. And so if she deemed him the person that she wanted to procreate with, okay, girl, I don't see it. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, okay, girl. I mean, you get what you want. At least you know him, and it's not a sperm bank. So, do you?
No shade to those that use a sperm bank. But
no shade. But I'm just saying, I'm like, I don't know her motivation. I feel like it's societal pressure. Her parents want her to do it. I don't even know. It feel like she doesn't even want to be with him. Like, I don't know. And they don't give us enough. They don't give us enough. So shit, what the fuck I'm supposed to say?
I don't know, child. They don't really have the chemistry.
Right. Does she even like him? I'm like, girl, what? Her cat cave and all that shit.
Yeah, child. They're just weird to me, but I'm happy for her. If you like it, I love it, honey. So moving on. So let me look at my notes, child. So we have So Gucci and we have Letitia meeting up to get some gear for the rodeo. And they have a little conversation, First of all, let's talk about Gucci's outfit, honey. She was doing it with the body, showing stomach out.
The body was bodying. Stomach she had the underboob going on. I'm like, come on, girl.
She was showing out, honey. She was showing out. So they have a little chit chat, and Gucci basically lets Letitia know that, hey sis, I don't know if you're aware, but several people were, very much so offended by what's the heifer's name? By Latrice's, thank you. Latrice's comments about, who the F wants to work a 9 to 5 and all that yin yang yang that she said. So she was letting her know like the people were offended by her comment and the cursing and the drinking, and it was just team too much, and people weren't really fond of it. So I think Letitia was kind of like, it seemed like she was taken aback. So I guess people weren't coming to her, but people were kind of like talking amongst themselves about it, I guess. I don't know. It seemed like she hadn't heard it before when Gucci brought it up to her. What did you think about Gucci coming to her? Because Gucci don't see it for Latrice. So not really surprising.
I didn't really care about it. Yeah. What I was caring about is how Letitia was acting a fool with this little boy that looked like he 19 years old.
Exactly. I was like, girl,
I said, calm your ass down.
your ass down.
You got Glendale.
You got Boosie, girl. What you reading and reading
Boosie.
about? This boy probably 19, like you said, 19.
That boy wasn't even looking at her. I was like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
It was weird. I was like, y'all doing too much.
That's all I got from it.
Yeah, I mean, this scene wasn't really much to talk about, but they did mention, the comment, which we hear about this comment throughout the whole episode. So anyway. Okay, messy. So we have Marie and Essie. They're having a meeting. Basically, I think they were discussing their upcoming lupus event that they conduct. I don't know if it's annually, but they have done it in the past, and it seemed to be successful. They both suffer from lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune disease that affects a lot of people. Of course, Black women, especially. So I really do commend them for, battling the disease and still getting up every day and just
bringing awareness
and just having the strength to get up every day and work and have a career and try to be successful. And that's a lot when you're trying to have a life and you're dealing with the disease like that. So I commend both of them. So I hope their event is going to be successful. And all that.
I don't care about nothing but Marie's hair. Marie Monroe. Girl, why your hair was lifted up?
Ooh. Not
at
lifted.
The back. It was like.
I'm trying to see if I noticed it.
I didn't take a picture of it, so it's not there. But
I take you for your word. I believe you.
She looked a hot fucking mess. I was like, what?
Girl, her hair's been looking a mess the last couple seasons.
Child, she ain't got not a pen, a paper, nothing on her desk. What work are you doing? What are you doing? I don't see nothing on her desk but the computer and a plant.
You are so crazy.
I'm just saying. Not saying that she's not doing no work, but I'm like, what Airbnb that you
stop? Good night. So we're moving on. Because you had me cracking up. That was funny. So Letitia comes by because now I don't really know specifically what they're doing together business-wise. I think I don't know. It has to do with homes and properties for people in the community or something like that, which is great. I love it. Let's get to the mess. So Essie lets Letitia know that, honey, I have been fasting from social media, but someone recently sent me a very interesting interview that Latrice did where she basically called everybody her coworkers, including you. Let's take a look. So she hands, her the Letitia the phone, and lo and behold, we saw Latrice's ass up there talking about these girls are my coworkers. She didn't say most of them. She didn't say some of them. She basically said it like all of them are. So I completely understand why Letitia was offended because they seemingly have a closer bond, a closer relationship, essentially a friendship. Tisha has taken Latrice under her wing and has tried to help support her personally and professionally. So I definitely understand why she was offended. And yeah, any thoughts, Anita, on this scene?
I agree. And I feel like I feel like
I'm frozen.
I'm so surprised that how the people aren't showing the footages, the beautiful being footages, because when I tell you Latrice has said so many disparaging things against Soguchi, Joshi, Letitia, everybody as a whole. Like she was like, I don't care nothing about these bitches when we. I mean, she's done that. Like I feel like she's like a Donald Trump. She talks out of both sides of her neck. And I'm just gonna say that. Like, I mean, I feel like if you're sitting up here in a video talking about these girls and my co-workers, that really lines up with everything that she's been saying about even Joshi. And I thought Joshi was her best friend. He lived with her. He documented everything that he went through with her. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And she does that all the time. She even said it. She was like, I don't care nothing about these girls when the cameras go down. She does it. That's what she says. And so I feel like Letitia has a right to be offended.
For sure.
Because Letitia has always been in your corner.
Yeah.
Like Marie Monroe said, why? She got some kind of trance over you. But she's done all of those things. So yeah, I don't know. I saw Latrice for who she was in season 1. And she's proved it over the years. So yeah. No, I'm not saying that I don't like Latrice, but I really feel like Latrice is very male-centered and she does not know how to have relationships with women.
She's not a girl's girl to me.
Yeah.
She tries to be, but she pretends to be, but she's not.
She's not.
She don't know how to be a girl's girl. Like, yeah. Moving on.
That's what a double talk is.
I don't.
This conversation with Tambra,
pointless.
The only person on her side,
right?
And Tambra still said that she don't want to share that she's pregnant.
I understand it's a high risk pregnancy, so I wouldn't be sharing nothing either. To be honest, I'll give her that.
No, I think it's for another reason.
Oh, what you think?
What I just said.
Another
reason. Latrice is not trustworthy. She's not Yeah, no. She is so male-centered and she thinks her life is
self-centered to me. She's self-centered.
No, she's male-centered. No, male-centered. You can say self-centered. I don't have no problem with you saying that. But no, she values her husband's opinion.
Yeah.
Over other women. And so I feel like Tambra knows it. And she was like, girl, no, I ain't doing that.
I don't know about all that. I think it's more so because she's a high risk pregnancy and she don't want to be telling everybody her business. But that's just how I see it.
I feel like Tambra said that shit like 4 times. I was like, girl, what? Why are you saying so many times? And it's not the right time. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. And that's what she was like.
Yeah, it wasn't really much to talk about in this scene, so I don't really. We can.
It was something.
Okay.
She kept saying that her and granddaddy been fucking. They've been doing the oochie coochie all the time unprotected, and she hasn't been
pregnant.
Impregnated.
Yeah, that you're right.
Nigga, that nigga like 70 years old. Do you think his sperm is still swimming? No, girl.
That's a good point, Nita. That's a good point.
His sperm not swimming no more, girl. He just depositing it. It's not about you. I feel like she don't even want children.
She said she don't want them right now.
She don't even want them. So I don't even understand why she's bringing that up. Girl, listen. It's him. It's not you.
Next. Oh my gosh. So Old swim.
Yes, old swimmers, Kira. Bitch, that nigga almost 70 years old. How long you think them swimmers been swimming? They tired. They not getting to the mark.
Right.
They not doing nothing. But she making it all about her. Baby, it's him.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure before you get yourself checked, make sure you get him checked first.
Exactly. That's a good point. All right, y'all. So it's the day of the rodeo. Everybody came out looking, for the most part, everybody looked cute. I like the get up. We finally get the crew
I didn't like Tambra
at all.
and I didn't like Marie Monroe.
She wasn't there.
I'm like, girl, no, she was there.
No, Marie was not there. She was at the dinner. But she wasn't at the rodeo.
Oh, okay. But she didn't have a rodeo hat on. I'm
No,
like,
she
girl,
did not. She did not. You're right.
I'm here looking at her like, what you
Okay. But like I said, for the most part, everybody looked cute. The rodeo, it wasn't really much. I didn't really like. I was with Tambra. I didn't really want to see the animals being yoked up like that. And I don't, I might be a hypocrite because I do eat meat, but I don't, I'm trying to consider like the little animals. I was like, oh,
right? They was running.
He was running, had the rope around their neck, and I was like, "Oh my god, the poor animals!" I felt kind of bad, so
I felt like Tambra. I'm like, "Oh, is this animal cruelty?
Like, is this animal cruelty? Like, what's going on around here? Like, why are we even? This is not even entertaining for me. Why the hell?" So I kind of skipped past this. There wasn't really too much. Now Glenn and Tisha had a little conversation at this rodeo, right? The dinner, I know we're gonna get to the dinner in a second because that's where the real tea is, but I can't remember if they had some dialogue. I don't know if it's worth talking about if you could remember or not. If not, we'll just move on to the dinner
we can move on.
Okay, so the dinner where the meat and potatoes was at. I don't know where we want to start first. Since I mentioned Boosie, let's go with Boosie. Here y'all see in this lovely photo, thanks to Nita, we have Boosie in the middle of Marie and Letitia, and this is the first time that Marie and Boosie have seen each other in a while since that dreadful day where he chopped up on them at the apartment that she was gonna help get for Letitia. So he was like, there was just exchanging words basically, and she was just like, Letitia's Tisha's my girl, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there for her. And basically Tisha was like, yeah, what's the difference between the bond that you and Glenn have? And he was like, this is totally different. Y'all situation totally different. This chick was about to get an apartment for you to leave your husband. So they was going back and forth about that and all that hoopla.
Right.
Anything you want to comment on that particular? No. Are you over Boosie?
Not at all. I'm over Boosie. Let that man cheat in peace. Like, what?
That's what it's looking like. Let Glenn cheat in peace because you ain't going nowhere, Tisha. Clearly, you're not going.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna sit up here and raise my blood pressure for them people. No.
And if I was Marie, I would back off because your friend is gonna stay with that man.
Yeah.
So pick your battles, sis. Be there, be a support for her when you
can't do it.
But
I'm sorry, I'm out. I'm out with Robin. I'm out with Tisha. I'm out with Ashley.
And
I think I'm out with Mia too. I'm out with her because she made it known that she's out. So we're gonna be out with Mia too. So yeah, I'm out. I'm not gonna be sitting up here doing soliloquies, trying to make people understand what is going on. Girl, no, they know, they are fully aware, and that's just what they want to do. So let them do it.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm out. Yeah, they married on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, Latrice made this little shady comment, which got on my nerves because, first of all, you and Zaddy got there late, bitch. So obviously the seats are gonna be full, bitch. What you expect? Like, she made it seem like they were intentionally placed at the end of the table. No, bitch, you was late, so you got what you got. Talking about, yeah, it's clearly divided. You got me and Tamra over here, and the rest of the girls over there, bitch.
Okay.
Always want to be the victim. Anyways, like always want to be the victim in any case scenario. And I be feeling sorry for your ass when it comes to your husband, but you love being the victim.
But what I want to ask y'all about, because this was a thing that kind of rings some bells in my head.
Okay.
Tisha and
oh girl, what's her name? Shit.
Light skinned girl.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Akeisha.
Good job. Thank you.
Okay, so what about their conversation?
Mm-hmm.
It felt off because I feel like I understand them doing that, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like there should be some kind of friction there. But I feel like
because of their past.
Yeah, with the whole what is it, Fair Street project and all that stuff.
Remember they squashed it the first half of the season when they sat down. When she orchestrated that sit down, right, where all the girls were going to get together and sit with the person that they had issues with, they were going to sit down with, and they were paired up, and it was them two that they had a conversation. That's when they squashed it.
They had like a truce.
Like a truce. That was the same time that Marie and Tamra sat down, and that's when I'm sorry. Yeah, Marie and Tamra sat down, and that's when Marie hit her with the okie doke about Tamra's ex and all that information. Remember when Tamra stormed out and was like, I'm gonna call my lawyer and all that stuff? Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
They had a sit down. I mean, it wasn't some poetic thing, but they had to sit down.
Right. So like it just took me off guard when I saw them sit down. I'm like, are they okay? Like,
I mean, they seem to be cool.
Yeah, they were.
Which is cool. I want them to be cool. So I was happy to see them having conversation and her kind of fighting in Akeisha. Because
I agree.
How it started was Akeisha was like, what's going on? Fill me in. I think she must have overheard the Glenn situation. So remember, Letitia first led with the Glenn and the Cliff thing and what was bothering her about Cliff interfering in their marriage and telling Glenn stuff. And remember, she was talking about how she got him dressed and Cliff bought a hat, and
right.
And I guess in that moment she kind of felt comfortable, so that's when she also opened up to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I saw that scene. I don't think she went in intentionally going to discuss it with her, but I think it just kind of came out while they were talking. Which that's again, cool. I would like to see them be cool. So I think that was
this whole conversation between Glenn and Marie.
Mm-hmm. I just think the best thing to do is for Marie to take a beat and take a step back, because at the end of the day, your friend is going to do what she wants to do. And what's going to happen is y'all going to continue to beef, meaning Glenn and her are going to continue to beef, and it's going to cause a wedge in the relationship, in the friendship between her and Letitia. And I don't want to see that happen. It's happened time and time again. It happens in real life. We see it all the time where the girlfriend who tries to be the good girlfriend gets blamed for shit, gets cut off, gets ostracized, whatever, because she's trying to be a good friend and the other girl don't want to hear about her man. We've seen it. So I don't want it to happen to them. So I think for the betterment of everybody, Marie, just take a step back, let your friend do what the hell she want to do, and keep it pushing.
Right. Because I'm with you with that.
Boosie ain't going nowhere. Clearly, he ain't going nowhere. So that was that. What's next? Oh shit. We already kind of we went on a little rant in the beginning about this because it irked us so very much. But basically, Letitia was telling her friend how she felt. And how she felt was, hey, friend,
Yeah.
were offended by your commentary and your behavior at my event. I don't feel like Tisha did anything wrong. I don't feel like Tisha came at her sideways. And typical immature Latrice couldn't take the criticism. And
Right.
what did she do? She turned it around, became a victim,
I'm
and
not gonna let you tear me down.
down. Tear you down.
Like what?
Tear you down.
It was a mess. It was a mess because we already see that there is a huge age gap between her and Zaddy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being known, we know that she's going to be immature because he's still like the puppeteer.
Absolutely.
And so that is his response. I don't feel like it's her response. I mean, it is her response, but I feel like it's his response because he controls her.
No, I don't. I mean, that's her response. That's how she feels. She thinks she's always
because he controls her.
Well, what does her reaction to this have to do with him?
I don't know. All I know is that she is very. What is she? She's very non-confrontational. She doesn't like confrontational. She's very fidgety.
Yes.
She's very nervous.
Yes.
Look, let me not. This motherfucker be about to be flying off. Okay, but I mean, all of the stuff that she's doing, she get the flipping her hair, and she gets it very uncomfortable.
Yes, that is
with
very
confrontation.
True. Very true. Yes,
and so I knew that immediately she was going to get defensive.
Yeah,
because she's taking her daddy's side.
But that don't have nothing to do with him in this situation.
It does, because he is the puppet master. He is controlling her.
But Nita, he doesn't have anything to do with this part. He has nothing to do with this conversation about her behavior at the event. What does he have to do with it?
The same thing how Robin responded to Gizelle and everybody else. One is controlling, like, I mean, when you get mind warped and you are a male worshiper and you are you're really male centered and you don't love yourself and you don't have that type of thing, the man will control you. The same thing with Robin. I feel like this is the same thing that is going on with Latrice.
But I don't feel like Cliff has anything to do with this. This is a reflection of Latrice. Latrice can't take constructive criticism. Latrice is insecure with herself. Latrice plays the victim with people. So I don't feel like
Cliff. I mean, I get that. I'm on board with that.
They weren't talking about Cliff. They're talking about her behavior at said event.
No, I felt like the conversation started with Cliff, and then we went to the conversation with. Didn't it start with Cliff?
I don't remember Cliff being mentioned at all.
It didn't start with Cliff?
Y'all please put in the comments. I don't remember Cliff being mentioned at all in their conversation.
No, but he doesn't have to be mentioned for his influence to be all on top of her. And so I feel like she just wants to defend herself, her husband, and all that stuff or whatever. And remember, Letitia has a problem with Cliff. And Cliff is her husband. So there's naturally going to be some conflict there, right? No?
But Cliff had nothing to do. I don't know where you're getting Cliff from. They started out talking about the rodeo. Then they talked about
right. That's the connection.
But they was just no. All they said was, "Oh, the rodeo was." All they did was have small talk about the rodeo. They said, "Oh, the rodeo was nice. Yeah, it was a fun night." Then Latrice let her know that she has a speaking engagement at a college, and she's nervous about it. And she wants to get some pointers for her, and da 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 da. And then that's when Letitia also let her know, "Oh yeah, I'm about to go out of town for my own speaking engagement." Blah 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 blah. And then after that, she was like, "Well, I want to talk to you about something." But nothing. Cliff wasn't mentioned at all in this conversation, so I'm not sure. Thank you, Monique. No, Cliff was not mentioned at all in this at all.
Yeah, he wasn't mentioned, but I feel like Letitia has a problem with her, so maybe it's misdirected anger. Could it be misdirected anger on top of the situation of her insulting her guests, talking about don't nobody want to work a fucking 9 to 5 and all that stuff? Could it be something compiled? Because Letitia, all throughout this episode, she has said that she don't fuck with Cliff.
Right.
And Cliff is attached to her.
So yeah, but I genuinely don't think this has anything to do with Cliff. I think she is disappointed in her friend because of her friend's behavior, and then she's also disappointed that her friend, her so-called friend, basically said you're a coworker and not my friend.
Latrice is not a friend to anybody. I'm sorry, y'all.
She's probably not.
I know, I feel like it's a pile on. They're trying to make her a villain or whatever. And I feel like she don't want to be the villain. And I feel like, honestly, she shouldn't be the villain, because I feel like they are kind of tacking on to her for different issues. But y'all cannot forget the things that she has said about Joshy, about all the girls, we co-workers. I don't give a fuck about them girls when the cameras go down. She has said things. Gucci.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she handled Gucci right. I feel like it could have been a conversation before she went went to another realtor and all that stuff. And I can't
I agree.
Yeah, I can't police other people's feelings and all that stuff. She gets a defensive thing about her.
I agree with that. That's why I'm saying, to me, this has nothing to do with Cliff and has everything to do with her character, her personality, her traits, her as a person. You're a person who you like to play a victim. You don't take accountability. You don't take a responsibility for your actions, and you're two-faced and you talk out of both sides of your neck, like you said earlier.
Right.
You can't. I agree with you. If I was in this group, I wouldn't be trusting her. Now, do I feel like Marie goes hard a little bit sometimes? Yes, but I think Marie is the only one that really sees through the bullshit.
Right. And not saying that I don't think that Marie is wrong, because the way their first interaction played out, I didn't like Marie's stance.
Yeah.
So, but her intuition told her what it was, and we keep seeing it play out or whatever. So I don't want to keep on harping on it or whatever, but this whole thing, it felt like Latrice don't want to take accountability. The teacher was like, okay, all right, boo, whatever. And what we do know is that she does not like to hear any kind of accountability. Where she has to accept accountability, she does not want to do it. Sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't really.
I'm sorry. If y'all ever heard Latrice take accountability, please let me know.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
I've never seen it.
Miss Kira said, I think Nita is trying to say, when you have a narcissist for a husband, it affects the way you deal with people.
Yes. Absolutely.
It could be. Like you said, I mean, he's warped. He's basically warped her. Her mind is warped.
Yeah.
So it definitely, I mean, that's a good point. Yeah. It definitely could be. I don't put it I don't put it past. Yeah, it definitely could have an effect on how she deals with people. And to me, she's not emotionally intelligent, and she's also kind of socially awkward a little bit. Is she not?
Very.
Sometimes a little bit, like, to
All
me.
that flipping of the head.
And y'all notice that she be smiling at the most, like, in
Awkward
her
times.
awkward times. Like, bitch, why are you smiling? Like, this is not something to smile
She
about.
doesn't know how to handle it. Like, yeah, she's not emotionally intelligent. She has not matured yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's amassed a fortune, and I'm not taking none of the stuff that she has
Right.
accomplished from
Right.
her,
Uh-huh.
but she still does not know how to relate to people. And she still has the societal things. Get a husband. I need a husband. And
Mhm.
she got daddy issues.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of stuff that is going on with Latrice, and she got to work that. She needs a therapist. She needs to
Yeah.
get it taken care of. And y'all, please don't say I'm trying to go up for Letitia, because I'm not, because she is on the same path.
Uh-oh.
The stuff that she tolerates with Glenn, baby,
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But in this situation, how she relates to people, how she did Joshi, how she did Soguchi, how she did Letitia, these people, my co-workers, I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
You said it.
You said it, bitch.
You said it. I would never say that I don't give a F about people that I collaborate with. Ever. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So you can't say that you didn't say it when you did. You
Right.
did. I don't like it. I don't like it. And like I said, I want to like Latrice because I feel like it's a pile on and people trying to come at her or whatever. But you said it. You said it. You said it. And that's just it. Sorry. I ain't making no excuses for you. You said it multiple times. All throughout the seasons, she said it. Season 1, season 2, season 3. She said it. And if you don't care about us and we your co-workers, and then the thing is, she get in a confessional, she be like, oh no, she's more than just a co-worker. I'm like, well, bitch, what you mean? She do that all the time, and I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm sorry.
Yep. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much it. Let's rate the episode. Tell me what you think. I'm
8.
gonna give it a 7.5. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Tell me what you think. Let me know, baby. Let me know.
7. Ooh, Monique said 6.
Yeah, that seems fair to me. It wasn't giving too much. It wasn't giving too much. I mean, it was entertaining enough, but it wasn't all that. Yeah. So thank you guys. That's pretty much it, y'all. We've been here for almost 2 hours. What, an hour and 43 minutes. We will be back on Thursday evening to discuss our 2 favorite shows right now, Married to Medicine and The Real Housewives of Potomac. And trust me when I tell you, there is a lot to discuss. I especially can't wait to discuss Married to Medicine. Right now, if I have to compare, I do think Married to Medicine is coming a little bit stronger in the first 2 episodes than Potomac. Potomac's not too far behind, but I think Married to Medicine has been a little bit stronger. So we're going to see how this season plays out. I'm looking forward to both shows. I think this is going to be a good season for both of the shows. I really, really, really want Married to Medicine to do well. I mean, of course, they've been on for 10 seasons, but if y'all know, they're basically the redheaded stepchild of Bravo. It's really unfortunate. I really wish more people supported Married to Medicine. So I really am hoping that this season the numbers go up because they truly deserve it. I'll talk about more about it on Thursday, but Married to Medicine, they deserve all the support and all the love. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to us. We appreciate every single one of you. We love you guys. We really appreciate your support. And yeah, until next time, we will catch y'all on Thursday. Bye, Nita Boo.
Bye, babe.
See y'all Thursday.
Thursday.